that the PDP, through its spokesman Kola Ologunjiyan yesterday, accused the EFCC of plots to stifle opposition parties to pave way for the emergence of President Muhammadu Buhari in 2019. As Nigeria joins the rest of the world to commemorate the World AIDS Day, the federal government has said plans are underway for the commencement of local production of antiretroviral medicines and other relevant commodities for the treatment of HIV infections. Dr. Sani Aliyu, the Director General of the National Agency of Control of AIDS, NACA, stated this on Thursday at an event held at the Presidential Villa, Abuja, in commemoration of this year's World AIDS Day, themed Know Your Status. According to him, the local production of high-quality and affordable antiretroviral drugs represents the most effective means of ensuring sustainable access to essential medicines. And in security, the Nigerian police force says it has killed 104 armed bandits during an attack on Mahanga Forest in Benin Mogaji, local government area of Zamfara State. A statement by the force spokesperson, acting DCP Jimoh Moshood in Abuja on Friday, said 50 hideouts and 3 camps belonging to bandits were also destroyed. Moshood said that over 500 cattle and 79 sheep were recovered from the bandits, adding that a policeman was killed during the operation. He said that following the incessant attacks in the state, the Inspector General of Police on November 9 deployed a police joint intervention team of about 1,000 personnel, comprising the 7 units of the police mobile force. Nigeria's military will not be able to receive the already paid-for 12 A-29 Super Tucano aircraft until 2024 from the United States. Reports said that the United States Department of Defense has just awarded a $329 million contract to the Sierra Nevada Corporation to manufacture the planes for the Nigerian Air Force (NAF) months after Nigeria paid for them. The planes are needed to combat Boko Haram insurgency in the northeast of the country. The Defense Board said it reported that the contract was announced on the 28th of November and is worth $329 million for the aircraft, although the total not to exceed amount is approved at $344.7 million. And on the foreign scene, Donald Trump has defended the business dealings he had with Russia before becoming president, again calling current investigations a witch hunt. On Thursday, his ex-lawyer admitted lying to Congress about a property deal Mr. Trump was planning in Moscow. In a series of tweets, Mr. Trump said the deals were very legal. He put up zero money and abandoned the project. A special counsel is investigating Russia's role in the 2016 election and whether Mr. Trump colluded with it. World leaders have sat down for the opening session of the annual G20 summit with any number of disputes and disagreements on the table. Host President Argentina's Mauricio Macri said the solution was dialogue, dialogue, and dialogue, and called for a clear message of shared responsibility. But US President Donald Trump has already cancelled a meeting with Russia's Vladimir Putin over Ukraine, and each difference looms on climate change, trade, and Khashoggi affair. The G20, made up of 19 of the world's most industrialized nations, plus the EU, accounts for 85% of the world's economic output and 2/3 of the world's population. And in business news, as the Yuletide approaches, the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, has introduced a special foreign exchange sales to bureau the change operators to ease access to hard currencies. According to the Apex Bank, the special intervention became necessary due to a upsurge in the demand for forex by members of the public. The special intervention will take place every Thursday beginning from next week. The bank warned that the NEBDC operators who was involved in infractions on the $15,000 special forex intervention would be sanctioned. And boxer Floyd Mayweather Jr. and music producer DJ Khaled will pay thousands of dollars to settle charges that have violated U.S. financial laws. The Securities and Exchange Commission announced the settlement on Thursday. The U.S. financial regulator said the men failed to disclose payments they received to promote certain cryptocurrency investments. The men neither admitted nor denied the claims, but agreed to pay combined penalties totaling more than $700,000. And in entertainment, the Nigerian women's rights activist was recently nominated as one of the top 10 CNN Euros 2018 and recently met with Vice President Yemi Osinbajo. Abisoye is the founder of Pearls Africa Youth Foundation, an initiative that teaches young girls how to code. The 33-year-old woman rights activist and visionary is the founder of the foundation and a non-governmental organization that is teaching young girls in underserved areas in Nigeria technology skills. And in sports, Rangers chairman Dave King has told the court he suspects some shareholders in the club have links to organized crime. At the cut-off session of Edinburgh, King said he is now 100% committed to making an offer for the remainder of the club shareholding. He was ordered to do so after being found to have worked with others when taking control of the club in 2015. Olympic chiefs have begun an investigation into the governance, ethics, and financial management of the International Boxing Association. The International Olympic Committee, IOC, warned IBA could lose its status as amateur boxing governing body. The IOC has also frozen the planning for boxing at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics, but it says it will make all efforts to ensure boxing features at the game regardless of these measures. That's the news on the Daily Report. We go on this break and return for more. Please stay with us.